Ooh, welcome back, guys. Uh, I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and say I'm marking this in like the top 5 episodes of Neandertalk so far. Easily in the top 5. I mean, this thing starts off hot right out the gate. I think you guys are. I mean, I know you guys. This is it. Brandon Patrick. He was on before. Hilarious the first time. Go back and listen to it. Go back and listen. He cracked me up that time. He cracked me up this time. You guys know my podcast. You guys can go back to any episode from when I first started, and they're not dated. They're still relevant. They're still gonna get good stuff out of them. So go back and listen to Brandon last time, and then this time, hilarious. And if you're on YouTube right now, right here next to me is his CD. It's his album. Those listening, you can find this on Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff. It's Brandon Patrick, 30 for 30 for 30. So he did 30 minutes for 30 people on his 30th birthday. And it's really good. Check it out. Stream it. Give him the support. Follow him. Brandon Comedy, I think, is how you find him. I should probably look that up, but sorry, dude. Yeah, you guys just listen to this episode. Obviously, that's why you're here. Why am I telling you? When I say, that's the intros are hard to do, you guys. Intros are hard to do. They really are. They're not stressful. And here I am just dragging it out. You guys are done hearing me. Rate, review. For real, I kind of skip on that. Would you guys, if you haven't yet, give me a rating and a review on iTunes or wherever, and subscribe. Even if you don't ever listen to an episode ever again, just subscribe and download. That's all I care about. Give me them numbers, baby. And that's it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Brandon Patrick, thank you for being my guest. Let's do this again. That's it. Listen. Boom. Bye.
Welcome to the Inner Talk Podcast. We'll no topic is off limits. Now here's your host, my daddy, Enjoy the Soul. Oh wait, one more thing for me. Thank you for coming to the Inner Talk Podcast. Boom, swat, boom.
Did you hit it? Well, don't stop streaming, my man.
Don't do it.
This is, we'll start this bad boy in 3, 2, 1. Brandon Patrick returns.
Hey.
The only reason why I came is because he saw that I was nominated for Best Local Podcast.
That's not true. I came because I saw 2 hot girls on
Get up on that mic a little closer. I'll turn this up.
On 4 different posts. I was like, okay, well, this is something I should be part of again.
Yeah, 2 chicks, 1 dick.
Yeah, that's what it was called, right?
Yeah, they're going to come back. We're going to do a couple more episodes, I think.
Good.
They're a blast.
I'll be here.
Okay.
If you need.
I'll have you see that. I'll put you in that chair right there.
I'd happily sit in that chair.
I'm sure I will make that happen. I promise you that.
I'd be happy to do it.
Okay.
It'd be an honor.
We'll call it the voyeur episode.
Ooh.
Put a little towel over you over there.
I'm into some creepy, weird shit, so that's perfect.
I don't know if they are, but
They will be.
they will be.
By the end of it.
Uh-huh.
This is horrifying.
What's horrifying?
I was driving here,
Okay.
and I saw, this is so fucked up, I saw the hottest homeless lady I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
I was like, she's not going to be homeless she's not going to be out for very long. Like, she wasn't like hot for a person, but she was hot for a person in that situation. I was like, she's not going to be out here for very long.
What can she, so women tend to marry up.
Yeah.
Men tend to marry down.
Yes.
So if she were to marry up, what caliber dude would do you think that would be? What are we looking at here?
She looks like the kind of girl that would marry
Management? Like management at a Best Buy or an Applebee's? Or a
No.
server at Denny's?
There's a very specific
Or a cook at Waffle House?
type of dude who used to be successful in high school, like through the winning catch or whatever. Like that
Peaked,
dude.
like a high school dude that peaked in high school?
Yeah, but then like he now owns like a Chevy dealership. She looks like she'd be married to a dude like that, but
Okay, really?
she wasn't. She's under a bridge.
What bridge? I'm single. I'm looking.
Was it 29? What's the one?
30, 39? 30.
78th Street.
Okay.
Ish.
Okay.
Exit 78.
That's funny.
There's 78 involved. I don't know.
78 is a street.
She won't be there when I go back. She was.
What is that cord? Need to be messed up?
Oh, I don't know.
There you go.
I don't think she'll be back. But
how long do you think she's been homeless for then? You think she's gonna get snatched up today? Why? Because it's Sunday. There's no Chief. The Chiefs are away, so there's not all that Chiefs traffic.
That's true. She just.
You know, you have to get her before next Sunday. She probably has 1 week left.
She was dressed too well for her to have been out there for more than 3 hours. I'll say that.
So how long do you think she was only homeless for 3 hours?
Yeah, but she had like a little sign, like anything helps. But I don't know. She was like too put together to have been in that situation.
Maybe she's just
day.
a busker. Maybe she has Maybe
That
she's.
could be true.
Maybe she's a single mom, or something like that, and she's
That's
just
probably
pretending to be
quick way to make $400 in a day
without having to
You don't have to do
degrade
anything.
yourself
Yeah.
even further. I mean, that's pretty.
You
I
can't
guess
even.
everyone's got their own level of degradation.
Yeah, I mean it's whatever you'll take, the human spirit, you know. But she, bless her, you know.
How low do you think? What's the worst thing you could see yourself doing if you were in a bad spot? Could you ever get to a bad spot to where?
Worse than comedy? So right now, for money, sometimes I help chicks sell nudes on the internet.
Okay.
So like,
Really? That's
I'm just
interesting.
like take all these pictures, and then I'll find perverts to buy them by pretending to be these chicks.
On Tinder?
Tinder, Bumble.
You're one of those. There's totally fake profiles. They're
Yeah.
so easy to spot.
No, but these are real. These ones, they'll fool you.
I bet not.
You think so?
I'm on those, and I swipe. I find see if I've never. No, there's no way. I bet I have. You've never matched with me.
No, that's true. That's true.
I promise you.
That's true.
I can spot those. They're just too easy. They're too easy. But I've always wondered who does fall for them.
Yeah.
Because there's always out there.
Yeah.
You do this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the guy.
This is amazing.
I'm the guy.
This is fucking amazing. People fall for it. Okay.
To a crazy degree. Bro.
Okay. Is it okay. I tend that you're swiping. You're the swiper?
Yeah, you know, she swipes.
So swiping right is to connect.
Yeah.
Is there like a target demo, like
No.
all 35 and up frumpy
No.
looking dudes? I swipe right on all of them because they always swipe and they're dumb
Bro, you pay
and desperate.
$10 initial investment, $10, swipe on everybody.
Okay.
But these girls, here's why you haven't seen them. You put them in a different state. You go on Tinder Plus, you put them in a different state. That way they're not running into their brother or their dad or, you know, their
Gotcha.
husband or whatever. You just
Okay.
put them, you know, Wyoming, you get a lot of money out of. Montana, North, South Dakota, any state.
Western unpopulate, like where the capital is not so.
Yeah, anywhere where long haul trucking is like.
Okay.
Long haul truckers, oil people. They've
money.
just got a shit ton of money to burn, and they're not running into chicks where they live. And so they're like, this chick's up the street? What?
But don't they see like, holy shit, this chick is way too hot to like me? You have to understand. You got to know your lane.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is, man. They're just willing to.
They just think the lottery, they're scratching that lottery ticket.
Yeah,
and
you give them a hard up story. Hey, how's it going? Oh, you know, just trying to get $400 for a bus ticket so I can go see my aunt. Oh, $400, you know, blah, blah, blah. I make that in an hour. Oh, my God, what do you do? Are you the president? And then.
That's amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. I can't believe it. Wow. Yeah. So you just swipe right on everybody, and then the suckers swipe right, and then you just start generic, and it's not a bot. It's
really me. Yeah.
It's really you. And wow. You're making money this way?
Yeah, I make 20% off of what they make. So they make a shit ton. There's another app called Friendly.
I've heard of that.
If you're a chick and you're looking to make money, friendly, every message the dude sends you.
If you want more beer, by the way, just let me know.
Oh, I think I'm good. But every message the dude sends you, you get 35 cents.
Oh, wow.
You don't even have to respond.
35 cents per message?
Per message.
Wow.
So think about how long a conversation is. And you just drag that shit out.
I know how long they are.
Yeah, you just drag that shit out, and it's just...
Wow.
Dude.
Dudes are so fucking stupid.
I'm amazed.
Can you believe how dumb guys are?
I've seen a dude dump his whole paycheck into a girl for a 5-minute video. And I was like, dude, this is wild that you're behaving this way.
Wow. These are local chicks, you know?
Yeah.
Huh.
These are all people I know. So it's like,
wow.
Money's tight. And I'm like, you know what you could do?
How did you come up with this idea?
So a long time ago.
Was it on Reddit or something? Or how the heck did you come up with this business? I like it.
Well, so I got fired from my job last year.
Digital pimp.
And one of my friends was like, what are you going to do? I'm like, stand up. I'm just going to do stand up. I don't want to have a job again. And so I was doing stand up for a while, and it was doing okay. And then this chick was like, hey, what's a quick way to make $1,000?
This chick asked you that?
Yeah. I was like, sell cocaine. And she's like, less risk. I'm like, sell weed. She's like, less risk. I'm like,
less risk than weed. That's pretty low risk,
yeah. I was
right?
like, especially now.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if
Like,
she was like in the right state anyways.
If you're like under, if you're under a pound, you're fine.
Yeah.
Or what was an ounce?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It's not my world.
However much is in my lungs, you can have twice that amount.
Okay,
Like,
nice.
But I was like, just sell nudes. She's like, how do you do that? And I was like, I tell you what. Take these 50 pictures, because this is what I would want to see.
Okay.
Take these 50 pictures, give them to me for a month, and I'll give you 80% of what I make on them. And she's like, okay. I was like, that's wild that you would just trust that, but hell yeah. It was off to the races.
How well did you know her? Yeah, because you're right. That is wild that she would trust you with that.
I did not know that girl very well.
Okay.
We're casual friends.
But she needed $1,000 and you had a plan.
She made $1,700 the first month.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And you got what, 20% of that?
I had 20% of that.
How much is that? $400, $500.
Something about that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
And all I'm doing is like for an hour a day talking to a trucker. Come on.
You know what a trucker wants to hear.
I know, dude. I know what I want to hear. So I'm like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
I like
dude,
it.
It's
holy greatness.
I've got like a system worked out. Like
I can see.
I have all these specific pictures that I get, so that if a guy's like, prove to me that you're real right now, boom. I don't have to go to the chick and be like, I need this right now.
Right.
I've already worked all that out. It's like, boom.
Right. That makes holy
Dude,
shit, dude. You're a genius.
It's dope, man.
I love it. Do you got business cards for this? What do you call your business?
I don't. I need something. I've been calling myself a nudie broker.
Okay.
Because it's like, I think I want to make it a business.
You have.
But like for others to get involved in, because I actually hate doing it. I like the money.
I get it.
But I'm like, dude, this could be an app that we farm out to India or wherever.
Don't they kind of have something like that? Aren't there bots? I mean, those are.
There are, but I mean, the thing is,
I mean, that's what separates you from. I mean, you can start shelling this out and turning it into bots, but are you going to be as profitable?
Right. I have to.
This is an art form.
Has to be in America,
like your comedy. This is a pure art. Do you? But you don't enjoy this art form.
I don't enjoy it. I like the money.
It's a dirty hustle.
It's a dirty hustle, and it's like some girls don't make any money, and that's like super hard to like explain to someone. Like, I know you just sent me 80 pictures.
Oh, they don't make
and
money?
Videos, but
why? Because they're just
nobody's feeling this shit.
They're not attractive.
Whatever it is, man. It could be they're not attractive. Some of them, if you set up like an OnlyFans or a mini vid site or whatever, they price the shit like at what they think it's worth, not what it's actually worth. So like OnlyFans is a thing where you can subscribe for a month to a chick. It's like a sexy Twitter.
Okay.
So every day she posts like a nude picture or whatever and like a fucking caption. Super easy way to make money. Okay.
Okay.
But the way you make money is in aggregate. You make money by having 20 guys sign up, not one guy sign up for $200. You know what I mean? You'd rather get 20 $1 guys than one $20 guy. Although it would be easier to get the one $20 guy.
Okay.
You should focus more on
Quantity.
You know, and some of these girls are like $50 a month, and it's like, well, there's porn out there, like
For free.
Yeah, you gotta. The value of this is the guys get like a conversation.
They think they're really talking. They think they really have a chance.
Yeah. You know, some of these guys like, I'd love to fly you out to Atlanta, and I'll text them like, "You have any interest in going to Atlanta?" No. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Wow.
But like, and that's like, you don't want to get involved in that because that is pimping. You know, where you're like,
that's pimping for sure, man. That's 100%.
You go to Atlanta and fuck
ball
this
and
dude.
MJG type shit, right?
Yeah,
there.
and you give me I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of that, man.
Yeah. That's just one step closer to that.
Yeah,
that world.
And it's a dark world, man.
It is. Golly, pimping's funny when done comedically.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah,
micro pimp.
Yeah,
on next Friday, Friday after next.
Dolomite.
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy's doing the Dolomite movie. Yeah, next month, or it'll be this month.
Pimper's Ball.
Yeah,
the Chappelle Show. Pimping's hilarious.
It's
like I said, I referenced 8 Ball and MJG. Coming Out Hard is one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time, and it's just straight pimping.
Yeah.
But when you get into that real world of real pimping, that shit is dark. That shit is dark.
Anytime I have to
it's dark, man.
Push someone. I wouldn't say push because I never, I'm so detached from it. I'm like,
more of a slap.
This is what the guy wants, and they're like, I don't know if I can put another dick in my ass. It's like, I don't know if you can either.
Right.
But if you can, you'll make $300.
Yeah.
And if you can't, you've made no money.
Right.
You know, it sucks. You know, but people need a place to express their sexuality.
Yeah.
So I'd love to be able to build a platform where people can do it safely, and basically I'd love to build friendly, but profit off of it instead of them profit. You know, but I don't know. It's one of those things that's like, I really just want to do stand up. And I don't want to have some weird porn app that is also me.
I mean, if that porn app can make you enough money where you don't have to worry about money,
yeah,
and then you can focus on comedy all the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's dope. I mean, I'm just one
tempting
dude.
At least.
So I'm working with 5 girls right now.
How are you getting these girls?
A lot of them are on Tinder. 2 I knew before.
You matched with them not with that in mind, but just, oh, hey, here's a hot chick. Hopefully I'd like to hook up with.
Yeah.
And then how do you...
One chick was going through my phone. I was in the bathroom, which not a fan of.
Well, how did she... No,
yeah.
I don't leave my phone around people.
I don't have any...
I don't trust anybody anymore.
I don't have any attachments, so, I don't care, what they find. It's you're just going to upset yourself. But I remember I opened the phone, I went to the bathroom, I came back, and she's like, why do you have so many pictures of naked girls? And I was like, that's a great question.
That would be easy to explain when you have all the different poses that they're doing of one person.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's
you can
an easy
see
explanation.
You go through the thing, and then I went over to PayPal. I'm like, and then here's the money that this generates. And she's like, I want to do it. I was like, all right, let's go. You know. And then one was a girl needed $1,000 to pay for whatever. You know, I never asked those sorts of questions, but she needed $1,000. I'm like, here's how you can do it. And then some girls on Tinder where it's just we just don't click, but I'm like, hey.
You don't click with everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's I remember one girl was just she wasn't into me, I wasn't into her. And then she asked something about is there a lot of money in comedy? Maybe I can get into that. And I was like, no, but there's a lot of money in this. And she's like, no, there's not. I'm like, oh no, there is. here you go. Here's the formula. And so it's pretty fascinating.
Why did you come up with 20%? You're doing a lot of work. They just took
It's ego. It's ego. Not my ego.
theirs.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I get it. I mean,
It's just
their,
hard to-
their pictures. It's you're using their art.
The risk is on them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're okay,
If the shit goes
if
left,
you look, I think if you look good, you don't care if your shit's out there.
yeah, but most people don't look good.
But how many people think they look good? These chicks obviously think they look good.
They think they look great,
Do they?
but like they also have husbands, or they have boyfriends, or they have Christian family members, or you know what I mean. They have all these barriers.
That's where the safety comes in, where you're using these other states.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's the lowest thing I've ever done, like for money, but it's fun. I get hot chicks nudes all the time. Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck's gonna complain about that?
The dudes that are getting hoodwinked. How does it end with a John?
It
Or
always
what do you
just-
call it? What do you call it? It's not a John.
I just
but
call
it's
them.
kind
They're
of
just marks.
Marks. There it is. That's
like
the word.
sales marks. It just
Sales. No. Not like sales mark. That's what a con man calls them. That's a mark. You're a con man. It's a mark.
Well, I mean, it is a con. They always fizzle out. You know.
The guy just kind of starts questioning if this is really gonna happen.
Well, they start getting cheap. Like, oh, you're kind of my girlfriend now, so you should just send me.
Okay.
And it's like, no, it's not that. It's very transactional. Or, hey, I didn't like that video that I spent $200 on. It's like, that sucks for you.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, a lot of the chicks quit. I probably worked with 8 or 9 chicks over the year I've been doing it. And a lot of them get a boyfriend and they got to quit. Or one girl got into cosmetology school and she's like, I got to quit. And I'm like, but
I'm going to say something that might be a little controversial here.
yeah.
Those chicks are usually a little loose, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean. They're not too concerned with their image as part of sexuality goes in cosmetology. Them chicks are freaks.
They're getting out there, yeah.
Them chicks are freaks. And
They're getting out
I
there.
cosmetologists, holla at your boy. I ain't shaming you.
And there's no shame. I mean, it's a beautiful expression of people's bodies. I
Yeah.
love seeing what people come up with their bodies. And I'm
Right.
like, oh, yeah, that's how nipples can look. I forgot. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, let's see who the market is. But I don't know. I mean, I don't want to do it forever. I don't like having to you get excited and you get like a message on your phone. And it's like, oh yeah,
It's a
it's
dude.
just some dude trying to fuck me.
Right.
So yeah, I see.
I would hear cha-ching.
Yeah, now I see why chicks hate it, but it's a lot of just idle conversation, which is like cool. So
But that's 35 cents.
if you're on Friendly, but
Yeah.
if you're on Tinder, it's nothing.
Okay. Well, that's just part of the long con.
Yeah, it's all
The long con on your mark.
right, and you
You
gotta
should call yourself Joseph Smith.
Joseph Smith. Now that's a con.
Exactly. He was a con man.
That guy.
He was a 14-year-old con man.
That guy did it.
He did do it.
That guy, dude. He didn't even. Dude, he took Christianity and he's like, all right, I can't come up with much better than that. So we're going to use all of those rules, but multiple wives.
Yeah.
Everybody in? All right.
That's right. Hey, how do you know this? Well, I've got, the seer stone. These
Guys.
these golden tablets, check them out.
I got these golden tabs. You can't see them.
Yes, yeah. I got the seer stone though.
I'd
I
love
can see them.
to show them to you.
Aren't you a con man? Yeah. I used to be a con man.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden I found these seer stones. I'm not a con man anymore.
Do you watch The Office?
I used to. Nobody watches it anymore.
Oh, I watch it every night.
Yeah, do you? On Netflix?
Yeah. Ryan Howard
Yeah.
is Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
Like this dude that flew too close to the sun
That's funny.
and then just had to rely on grifting for the rest of his life. Like just shady hustle after shady hustle. And it's like, that's Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
Stabbed in prison. That's Joseph Smith.
And we know the guy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny. Huh.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I asked that question. What's the lowest? So that's
we already know.
that's the lowest you've gone.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
that's kind of low. Would you call that pretty low? Hold on. I'm not going to judge you. I think it's genius, and I see nothing wrong with it.
I love it personally.
But
think
I
it's
can
low.
see how people, which is really funny that you're a comic.
Yeah.
And this whole Dave Chappelle shit that's going on right now.
Good for him.
It's kind of funny that.
Good for him.
It's kind of.
Dude, he's. The thing about Dave Chappelle.
But I'm just saying what you're saying with all of this. This could get you canceled. You doing this is cancel culture. This is. You could get quote unquote canceled for admitting to being a digital pimp, but I see absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Well, I mean, I've got everyone's permission.
Exactly.
So
we're all adults. It's consenting adults.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
And you're just hustling. The only thing I would say maybe people might have an issue with is, so you're just hustling single. Well, you might not even be hustling single dudes. A lot of them are probably married.
Yeah.
I got no issues with it.
I mean, look, if people can find an issue, good for them. But
people will.
My thing is like
the woke people will. Don't you think?
The woke people are the worst people. But it's like, if you can find an issue, good for you. But then you have to tie that issue back to yourself.
They don't do that. They don't think that far ahead.
Right. But that's my thing. It's like, you don't care about that. You don't care what I'm doing. You think you have like a moral position on it, so you can be like, Brandon shouldn't do that. But it's like, you don't care. Like the woke people, like.
I don't know about that. I sometimes wonder if they really do care. I think they get so wrapped up into it that they make themselves like almost like a placebo effect, and they make themselves actually care, and they actually get sick about it and emotional. Like I've seen it.
That's insane though. Like
it is insane. But as we were talking before we started this live podcast, is crazy's out there, and crazy's hard to understand if you're not crazy.
The woke people that bother me the most they're like champion causes that aren't even theirs. Like the white women who are like, Black Lives Matter. And it's like, they do. But like, I don't want to hear it from you. I don't care that you feel this way. Because you don't really feel this way. You just want something to be mad about.
Some social brownie points, and this looks good. Look how woke I am. Yeah.
It's like, hey, enjoy it.
I'm an ally.
Enjoy it,
And I want you to know I'm an ally.
Everyone's got their like their causes that they care about. I care about all sorts of things.
What do you care about?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Big brothers, big sisters?
I care about like the criminality behind like marijuana and stuff. Like I think that not only if we make it legal, should it be legal across the board, but I think we need to like expunge the records of people who were prosecuted under this. We're now seeing unjust law.
Yeah, I've struggled with that. Why I got a couple gnats flying in here, motherfucker.
It'll happen.
It does happen. I've struggled with that because although I'm pro ending prohibition on marijuana, obviously, I want all drugs legal.
Yeah.
But I struggle with the idea of saying if we legalize it now, letting people out because it's legal now. I struggle with that. I think it probably should, but you broke the law at the time knowing it was against the law. Just because now it's not against the law.
Well, so that's
you knew it was against the law when you did it.
That's a famous anti-abolitionist argument. People who would free slaves were willingly breaking the law because they knew in their hearts it was an unjust law.
Well,
so
I mean,
it's hard to tie slavery into marijuana, but there are people who believe strongly enough.
I mean,
that
one's a human rights. I guess they're kind of both human rights issues, aren't they?
Right.
But at a different degree.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends what your priorities are.
I know. I'm pro-slavery, I guess, right?
It'll happen.
Apparently.
Yeah.
As I sit with two black dudes next to me and the door over there.
I mean, it'll happen. I mean, it sucks. We have way too many people in prison in this country.
Oh God, yeah. Trust me, I'm pro get everybody out of non-violent drug offenses out of there.
So get them
out. Prison is slavery.
Yeah.
100%.
Drug
laws are racist and
of course.
100%. Yeah, it's modern day slavery. I think most people with a thinking brain that don't primarily watch only Fox News would probably come to that conclusion. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, well, now that the opioid crisis is happening, and it's happening to white people.
To white people, yes.
Which, now that that's happening, now something has to be done about this. We can't just let this go unchecked. It's like, okay, but, so, what about this other thing that's pretty much identical? We're going to go back and do that, or are we just doing...
Yeah.
It's really fascinating to watch. Just sort of like the gymnastics people have to do to be like, well, these guys are victims, but the drug law people they are criminals. I don't think you should police any level of addiction, any level of mental health.
Right.
Shouldn't be,
I kind of blame that on Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, private prisons are a pretty bad...
Yeah, that was all under Reagan.
Yeah.
That and then he changed the standards for mental illness and put a lot of crazy people out on the street.
Private prisons with mandatory minimum populations.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It is insane.
That's insane. And like America, that's happening. In America, like they're building new prisons. A private company is, and they're telling the government this has to be 80% full or we're suing you. That's crazy. Like
weird.
So
weird.
It has to get full somehow.
It's so weird. Yeah, it does have to. But what are they gonna? What do you think they're gonna do now that marijuana legalization it's inevitable? Mm-hmm. It's gonna be federally legalized within the next. I can't speculate, but
certainly 6 years.
Even if it's 20. That's a long time away.
Yeah.
But let's say it's 20. That's not a long time away. Those private prisons that are still being built.
Yeah.
20 years from now, that's still not an old prison that needs to be furnished, filled.
So now you're going to get your immigration offenders, which goes back to the abolition argument,
Well,
you're going to get all of you overstayed your visa and you don't have a doctorate, you don't have a skill that we can consider highly skilled, you're just a replaceable cog, it's a bad way to look at it, but like migrant workers, it's like...
No, it's an interesting way to look at it.
You pick strawberries for 20 cents a day. We could put you in this jail for $2 a day, and it's offsetting our obligation to this private company because we're filling it with people. People don't have to be of any citizenship status. They just have to be people, The younger, the better, because that means they'll stay longer.
And they're physically fit.
They're physically fit so they can work harder.
Energy, yep.
We'll probably go after people like that. With the rise of healthcare costs, people who can't afford like psychoactive medications, probably go after that. There's a lot to be done in the privatization of like mental hospitals. Mm-hmm. So now you've got people with mental issues that, can't function on the streets. So you put them into this thing, and I can see them passing the same mandatory minimum type laws for these facilities because the government can't fund any of this. So if you have someone saying, I'll do it for you, all you got to do is give me the people, the government goes for that every single time.
Yeah.
That's why we have mercenaries. Like, there's actual mercenaries in the country.
Mercenaries all over the world.
Yeah, all over the world.
Right.
Doing shit that, like, it would be inconvenient for, some guy 18 years old out of the army to do. But this guy who doesn't work for the army, he's just an independent contractor. Mm-hmm. If he accidentally massacres a school bus or whatever, it's
you think there's... You mean in this country? You think mercenaries?
Yeah, like
mercenaries
Blackwater, like all.
But they're not doing stuff in the in the United States.
Really?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I like what?
Why do you think that?
I don't think a lot of the Blackwater people are ex-military.
For sure.
I do not think even not necessarily crazy. That's not the right word. What would be the right? I just don't think military type people are going to turn on their civilians
No, they're not. They're
like
not.
that.
But they'll
Even
turn
if they're in
on-
Blackwater, they'll do stuff for money and do it in other countries.
I think they'll take out people.
But
in
I don't.
America,
But they don't. They're not going to take civilians out. They're not going to take just
For
American
sure.
civilians.
American civilians acting outside the interest of whoever's paying them. You know.
Where's that? What? But okay. But like
Jeffrey Epstein got taken out by someone. That person had to have access. That person had to have skill.
That's different than what I guess I'm thinking you were saying is sort of like a mass shooting. What are you talking about?
No. Mass shootings are mass shootings. I mean, I don't.
Okay,
think
I thought you were talking
are...
something sinister like that.
No.
Something like a Jeffrey Epstein.
I think that there's this like assassination thing.
Yeah.
Out
I don't.
for
No.
sure.
For sure, I think ex-military will do an assassination on a high-profile target.
And on soil,
But
I don't think it'll happen.
And yeah, that I can see.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think like in quote unquote innocent civilian. I don't think Jeffrey Epstein, whatever his name is, I'm not considering that guy an innocent civilian.
Right.
That's a Dexter type shit.
But if they're over in like Kuwait,
Yeah.
they'll pull more extreme tactics because it doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't think that's true. Kuwait's
Or not
pretty,
specifically Kuwait,
okay.
but like, you know what I mean? Like if they're off American soil, they've got a lot more levity and a lot more freedom to just. There might be more casualties.
I still think they're going to be aware of innocent civilians.
They're still going to be professionals.
No matter
sure.
what country it is, just because they're not American civilians, they're still like the mob. They say civilians, and then like they don't mess. I think there's a code of conduct, even with Blackwater type people. I would assume
For sure, but there's still crossfire. There's still accidents.
Sure, accidents are accidents.
And I think more accidents happen abroad because they're not American lives. I'm basing this off of nothing, but I'm telling you, if I'm in a different country,
you're gonna play by different rules.
And I've been internalized to believe that American life is the most valuable. If I got to take out,
you think that?
That's like the American philosophy, is that the American life is the most valuable.
You think so?
That's how we do everything. All American
I don't think so.
Business is predicated on us being the best, which is fine.
The best businesses, but
the best everything.
We're the best country because we have the most freedom, but I don't think we think that we're better people. I think Americans, by and large, let's be real. America is a really heavily Christian nation. And
parts of it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, take away some of the big cities.
Yeah, certainly.
I mean, there's a lot, and their moral values, I want to say, they don't think our lives are any more inherently worth more than a Chinese life or an Ethiopian life or a South American or Australian or whatever. I think they all, I don't know.
I would love to believe that.
I like to believe that.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that we can't say we're the best country. We're not better people, but we just have more freedom and our country's better. That's why everybody wants to come here.
Yeah. So like Amazon. Let's look at Amazon.
Okay.
When the worker said this, these are unfair conditions, they went on strike. They did all these things. They were heavily televised, and we were like, wow, we got to fix Amazon. Okay. And Foxconn in Japan.
They have nets.
Yeah, where they were like,
where people can't commit suicide.
We're gonna kill ourselves.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's too expensive. We'll just catch you, give you a reprimand, and put you back on the line. Like,
China's a pretty fucked up country.
Yeah, that would never fly in America.
Oh no!
But that flew, like an American company did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
An American company's behind it.
iPhones.
For this explicit purpose of keeping iPhones cheap.
Right.
No one wants to pay $20,000 for a phone. So some Chinese people got to die. And it sucks.
Right.
And it sucks. But we're not giving them health care because that drives up cost.
Right.
We're not giving them cost of living increases because that drives cost. We're paying them the least amount of money we can because we don't value their lives. If those were American people, we would not let them work under those conditions.
Oh, no.
So, I mean...
But
We just wouldn't let it happen.
No, we wouldn't. That's, again, why we're a better country.
Even on paper,
right?
You can make a living at McDonald's. On paper. You know, you can make the case for if you work 40 hours a week.
You can, yeah. I got to piss so bad, but I don't want to stop this conversation.
Right, okay. We can wrap it up. But
we can take a break.
40 hours a week at McDonald's, you can technically do it. 40 hours a week making iPhones, you'd never do it.
Right.
40 hours a week picking strawberries, you'd never do it.
Right.
So who do we get to do those jobs? Not Americans.
Right.
If you found out your friend was picking strawberries to feed his family, you'd be like, bro, what the fuck?
Well, he must be getting paid pretty good then.
You'd be like, I don't understand how you got yourself into this situation. You're done with strawberries, bro.
Right, yeah.
Like, you can live on my couch, but we're not.
Yeah.
You're not picking strawberries. That's not for you.
Right.
You know, but who's it for?
I don't know.
Because it's happening, and it's happening in America.
It's happening for people that think that's what their time is worth, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, but
that's why, isn't that why you do something? I think my time is worth X amount of dollars.
To a degree, yeah.
If this is what I'm getting paid right now to do these strawberries,
that's what you think. Yeah.
And I can save enough up, and then hopefully I can move out of this in a few years.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, maybe that's what they think. I don't know. I'm speculating. What the hell do I know? I've never picked strawberries or met anybody that was a strawberry picker.
Yeah, I mean, and hopefully you never do. I mean, I don't.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know that I would ever cross paths with someone who does that. I respect the work, but like, I know I'm certainly more comfortable if I don't see it happening. Perfect example.
I do. Right.
I did stand up in Cedar Rapids a few weeks ago.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Fun
Let's pause
time.
that. I can't hold it.
Okay.
Hit stop streaming, Charlie. We're back.
We did it.
First of all, I should have done this at the beginning, but Charlie here, I want to thank you for being here. This is so I put out an ad. I put out a video on Instagram a little over a month ago looking for a new producer / cameraman, and a few people hit me up who were interested in working on the podcast. Charlie, past guest, the Hassan Assassin, reached out and said he wanted to give it a shot. So this is his first time being my cameraman.
Nice.
So I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here.
Always.
Brandon brought me his last special, 30 for 30 for 30.
Big fan of it.
What was it, 30 minutes for 30 people for your 30th birthday?
Yes.
Damn, I'm good.
It's on the cover.
It is?
Yeah.
God doggone. I promise you I didn't read that.
It's right there. Yeah.
It's too much to read. Like you were talking about text. No,
yeah.
I know. But like on your text, when we were talking about text earlier, and if someone sends you a whole lot, you just don't read it. I didn't look at it. I just saw the 30 for 30.
My big problem with the first pressing.
This is awesome, dude. Can I play this on my Xbox?
Yeah.
Sweet. I can't wait. Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's
I'm really stoked.
I put that out last year in February. Number 2 on iTunes.
A lot of shit's happened since you were on my show last.
Yeah, because of the show.
Yeah, get out of here. I appreciate it. Alan Wayne said the same thing.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's been a good ride.
Really?
Now it's just about like
digital pimping.
I'm so comfortable doing comedy. Like I'm good at it and I don't have to think about it too hard. I mean, I do, but I don't like when I'm up there, it's free. And so like that's like my job. I love it. And then I don't look down on other jobs. I don't look down on people who work hard. I totally respect it. I just don't do it personally.
Good for you.
So like I have awkward confrontations with people who still do. Like the ones that I do see. So like one thing that lets me like just drives me nuts is like the disparity between people who stay in nice hotels and people who work in nice hotels.
Oh, yeah.
So in Cedar Rapids, they put me up at the DoubleTree.
Oh, that's a nice hotel.
It's a nice hotel in Cedar Rapids. It's dope. And they were paying me very well to be there.
Nice.
And I had a chick with me. It was a good time.
Ooh.
I had a great week at Cedar Rapids. But when I first got there, I was broke. So what I would do is I'd go downstairs to the little pantry and charge shit to my room. And then I would, I'd have like chips for the day.
Right.
But then you go do your first show and you sell merch, and then you're good for the week. And you're like, oh,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, back in the game, baby.
Yeah.
But I remember I went downstairs, and one thing about me, when I'm in a hotel, I'm naked. Like, if I'm in my room, I'm naked.
Why wouldn't you be?
Dude, exactly.
What a great, yeah.
I'm naked, I'm high, and I'm playing video games all day. I bring my Xbox on the road.
Are you like that when you're at home, too?
Yeah. That's a big problem. That's probably some motivation issues there. But I ran down to go get snacks. I come back, the cleaning lady's in the room. I'm like, I've not touched anything. You don't have to clean anything. She's like, no, I'm cleaning. And she's like, cleaning my room. And I'm like, I just want you to get the fuck out of here.
I want to be naked and play games.
Like, I don't know how to effectively communicate to you that because of nothing you've done, I don't want you in here.
Right.
But I don't fucking want you in here.
It's a me issue, not a you issue.
Yeah, it's 100% me.
Right.
And also, like, I got here 4 hours ago. So, like, this is not needed.
Yeah.
I never get more uncomfortable than when I have to, like, confront something like that, where it's like
confrontation. You're not very confrontational.
When there's a class thing involved. Like,
okay.
So when someone I feel like works for me, I feel really difficult, like, confronting them about shit.
If she works for you, you can be like, get out of here.
It should be.
Yeah.
But, like, when I do shows and, like, they'll send, like, someone to work, like, to be, like, my gopher or, like, my server or whatever, and it's like, man.
Wow, what's that like?
It's great, but, like, those people tend to fuck up a lot.
Oh, because that's what they do for a living?
It's like, I mean, they're just servers. Servers just make mistakes.
Yeah, yeah.
It just so happens every mistake they make.
There's a lot of bad servers out there.
Yeah. Every mistake they make is predicated on serving me. So I noticed them all.
Yeah, that's funny for sure.
It's like I'd like a water, and then I just don't get it. And I'm like, hey, man, what the fuck?
You had one job.
You know, it's like I can't be furious about this, but I can.
I'd be a little pissed off. I asked you to do one thing.
Yeah, and I can never confront them. I just go, okay, well, all right, cool. I'll go get it. You know, like I'll walk in the kitchen. It's like, hey, where's the... I'm like, did so-and-so not? No, it's fine. It's fine. And it's not fine.
So-and-so. They knew.
It would be so easy to be like, no, they fucked up and I had to do this myself. But it's like, I'm also not famous or even notable. So it's like, why are you making...
fine line you got to walk there.
Yeah,
you don't want to be a diva.
Why are you making any demands? It's like, it's a great question.
Fair enough.
You know?
Because you let me make them?
You know, I felt I could get away with it, honestly. So I...
Right?
But then, like, you know, there's people who take advantage of that sort of shit. So Cedar Rapids, same time. Yeah. Me and my buddy Jeff, the club.
Another comedian?
Yeah. Jeff Dye. Very funny.
Oh, that guy's a famous dude.
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
So we were...
I've had the Kansas City media.
Yeah?
They were on this podcast, and they were raving about Jeff Dye. I guess those guys are really good friends.
Yeah. He parties.
Yeah. Does he?
Yeah. And so we would... The club is, like, underground in Cedar Rapids.
How come?
It's weird. So there's, like, a business on top of it, but, like, you go down and it's the club.
Underground, like legit underground.
Like, it's legitimately underground.
Not underground hip hop.
No. It's, like, legitimately under the ground.
If there's a tornado, it's under the ground. You go to the club.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
But we would every night take, like, 20, 30 people from the club, and we would just walk them to the next bar.
Nice.
And so the bar loved us.
Like lemmings.
They were like, oh, that's the two dudes who brought, 2 nights in a row, 30 people. Those guys
are on us. Yeah.
Like, because we were making their lives better.
Mm-hmm.
So they made our lives a little better.
Nice.
And then there's this comic who was with us who was not on the show. And he was mostly just trying to get with the girl that I was with that weekend.
Sounds like a good guy.
So I was already, like, annoyed with the dude. I was like, I would rather not have this guy around at all. But, when you're with 30 people, you can't be like, all right, everybody could come except for him, except for that. You just got to be like, whatever, you can come.
Yeah.
And then that motherfucker's, like, taking shots on the tab. Like,
not
he's
producing
like,
anything.
I was on the show too. And it's like, oh, man. Like, you see how we're not acting like that? Like,
right.
Me and Jeff were, like, vibing with everyone. We're very comfortable, but we're not, like...
Yeah.
We're not saying the words free drinks out loud. We're not...
He wanted to be somebody.
Yeah, he was really...
He was with people that were somebody, and he wanted to let people know, hey, even though I didn't do anything, I'm somebody. Check me out.
Right.
Probably his only chance to get to be somebody.
Yeah.
He's being on the coattails of somebody that
Yeah.
is somebody.
And it's like, dude, this makes me not want to work with that guy anymore.
Of course.
I've never worked with him before. But, like, I'm back in Iowa this week doing a show.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, do you want to bring an opener? It would have been so easy to be like, oh, that dude was so cool to me. I'll bring that guy.
Yeah.
But since that dude wasn't cool,
Yeah.
it's like,
you don't want to hang out with that dude. You want to bring somebody you want to hang out with,
yeah,
right?
it's like, dude, that guy was like a nightmare. He was texting dick pics to this chick I was with. He was like dude, we were in the bar. I'll never forget it. Like, we were in the bar.
This guy has a character.
And he was like, he's on Snapchat. And the chick shows it. She's like, look what he just sent me. And it's him jacking off in the bathroom. And it's like, dude, you've got a compulsion, bro. Like,
This guy got some issues.
that's a prop.
I like him.
When you know she's not fucking you, and, like, you're still like, I better shoot that shot. It's like,
Don't you want to see it, baby? This will make you change your mind.
it's like, dude, you're doing so poorly. You're fucking up 2 relationships. Like,
You think he knows that? He can't
He
be aware
can't
of that.
know it.
He can't be aware of
can't
that.
know. He won't know it till he hears this episode.
Shout out to you, guy.
Yeah. And
If you want on this podcast and explain yourself, this will be hilarious. Come on.
that'd be good press for him.
Yeah.
But, like, the hotel was a straight shot from the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And for like 30 seconds leaving the bar, he was following us. And I just had to, like, I started making out with her in the street. I was like, he has to know
He knows.
that it, like, everyone knows that me and this girl are together. You know, like,
Yeah.
take the L.
Hey, sometimes in life you got to take the L.
Take the L. Dude, play the long game. You live here, I don't.
Play chess, not checkers.
You know, I'm not going to see her once I leave here.
Right.
So you can,
Swoop in.
dude, you got 51 months a year to play this game right.
51
so
weeks.
This shit, 51 weeks. That's right. That's
It's
right.
a different planet if it's 52 months,
Yeah,
51
yeah.
months.
Could you imagine? He's got 51 weeks. 51 weeks to play this shit right.
Well, no, only 50 because you're going back next week.
Well, I'm going to Des Moines. This was in
You
Cedar
need an
Rapids.
opener? I'm your opener. What does he need to do? 5, 10 minutes?
How much would
I can come up with 10 minutes.
my openers do 30.
I can't do that. Never mind.
And in Iowa, yeah. But all I gotta do is play the game right for 51 weeks, and there's just no way. I think she's got a boyfriend now, so we both lost. But
Whatever. You got to make out with her in front of him.
I did. It was great. It was great. I was trying to get her to send pictures of me back to him on Snapchat.
Oh, that's funny. I've done that before.
Because he would send pictures to her, and I'm like, just send it. Just tell him you're busy. And she was like, no, I don't want to hurt his feelings. And it's like, I do.
Oh, man. There was this chick I was with a while ago, and there was this dude that really liked her at her work, and she would entertain it a little bit, whatever. I didn't care.
That's the worst.
And this dude gave her money to go get her nails done. So she goes, gets her nails done. And then we're fooling around. And I said, hey, take a picture of your nails on my back and send it to him.
Did she do it?
Yep.
That's a horrible chick.
That's a horrible chick?
That's a horrible chick.
Yeah, this chick, trust me, this is a horrible chick.
Yeah.
And that's, you don't even know, you already know if a chick that's going to do some dirty shit like that.
Anytime I ask a girl to do something horrible and she doesn't do it, I'm like, I respect you a lot more. But when she does it, I'm like, oh, man.
Thank you, but you ain't the one I'm taking home to mama.
Yeah, you don't get to meet my parents.
No.
It was a lot of fun in Cedar Rapids. I had a lot of fun in Cedar Rapids. Like, just that one dude, man. And it was like,
That
Jeff
happens.
kind of knew him.
Okay.
So Jeff was like, I don't think we can get out of hanging out with this dude. And I was like, I can.
Right.
Watch me. You know,
Yeah.
It'd be very easy to get out, you know. And I don't know, man. It just sucks having to be a dick to someone, but it's also like,
Sometimes you got to be a dick.
if you can't read what is very obvious,
Right.
I can't help you.
That's the kind of dude that's swiping right on those Tinder profiles and sending hundreds of dollars.
Bro, that's the kind of guy.
That's the kind of
He
dude
is
right
the kind
there.
of guy. I bet, oh man, I bet I can catfish that motherfucker.
That'd be funny. That'd be worth it. That'd be a good.
That's so much effort.
Because
Much.
then you could put that story in your act.
I ruined this guy's life for fun. That's horrifying.
You're not ruining. Don't give yourself that much of an ego.
No,
if you're ruining it, you're ruining it for a short time.
I know enough about his life that I could destroy his life.
Now I know.
So you see the bars.
Yeah.
This guy's got it.
Yeah. I try to be a professional.
It's hard.
I didn't get nominated for Best Local Podcast for nothing. I've tried.
What's the field? How many?
5 of us got nominated.
Okay.
I think.
And there's like 1,000.
There's actually a lot more than I thought.
Dude.
I can't believe how many there are.
I get to say no to a lot. Because I'm
really?
like, I don't fucking, what?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You want to talk to me about what? No.
Do they come? Do you get people coming at you, local podcasters looking at you to do their show? Really?
Here's the problem. I don't respect anything, really. Like, I like to just get high, get naked, hook up, tell jokes.
It's the American dream.
Like
who doesn't want that?
Everything outside of that,
yeah.
I'm like, the further it is away from those things, I'm like, yeah, okay.
I mean, if you need, I'll put a towel on the chair and you can get naked. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, I gotta like, whenever I meet people and they tell me like what they do,
yeah,
I'm like, that
sounds horrible.
I couldn't give a shit less.
Oh yeah.
I was on a date with this girl that I liked her. She was nice, beautiful, super intelligent. We were talking about our jobs. And I was like, so what do you do? Because I read it on Tinder and I was like, right. I don't know what that is. I'll just ask. And she's like, I study the Australian blue carpenter bee. I'm like one of the top 3 experts on that.
Well, there's only 5 experts in it, but that's cool.
I was like, that sounds... How much could there be to know about that?
Huh.
And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I mean... How deep is that? Like, how deep is the blue...
Her whole career is...
Australian carpenter bee. And she's furious. She's like, I'm doing life-saving work. I'm like, but I haven't heard of it. Like, Batman does life-saving work.
Right.
Like, he's out there.
Yeah.
You're dealing with... First of all, you're dealing with bees in Australia. And we are not in Australia. So how good are you at your job? Right there. Right there.
It's not a lot of...
Like, are you importing bees? Like, then fucking anyone can do this job.
Those bees aren't leaving that island.
Right. So it's like, what do you do with these bees? And she's like, I was like, actually, don't tell me. Because I'm not going to retain. I don't want to retain it.
Right.
I don't want to.
She's about to give you a TED Talk.
Yeah. Like, I mean, all these people are supposed to be impressive. And I'm like, that's cool, man. Like,
not interesting.
I've talked to the mayor 3 times and didn't know he was the mayor 3 times.
Quentin Lucas?
No, Sly James.
Sly James.
3 times I got introduced to Sly James.
Really?
And all 3 times I was like, hey, man, it's nice to meet you. She's like, we've met, young man. It's like, oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
He remembered you?
Yeah, good for you, man.
One of those guys. I can't remember. I'm so bad at remembering.
He's such a distinctive looking dude, too. He's like a black guy.
He is.
He looks like
he's like a black guy.
Yeah.
Some would say he is black.
He's like a bear with short ears.
Yeah.
He's got a bow tie on all the time.
Yeah.
He's got a white wife.
He's a handsome son of a bitch.
Dude, I've seen him 3 times, and all 3 times I'm like...
And name with Sly James.
Yeah, it's like you.
What a great! I mean, it's like the greatest name in political history. That's pretty good. Sly.
I would not have voted for a dude named Sly.
You don't think so? Sly James?
No.
Knowing he's black like that?
That sounds
with a
like
bow
that's
tie?
not his real name. Like,
I mean,
no.
Whenever
I meet dudes named Skip, I'm like, I'm good.
Oh, Skip? No. Skip's a cheesy white guy that owns a sailboat.
I know 2 black Skips. One's a cool dude.
A black Skip?
Yeah. The producer
That's
on the
interesting.
D.L. Hughley show is
Oh,
a
really?
black dude named Skip.
Okay.
Shout out to that Skip.
Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless is the other Skip that he's not so excited about.
Yeah, I don't like Skip Bayless one bit.
But I don't like sports. I don't even get sports. And so, like...
Sports are, they're silly.
It's like a big thing people talk about. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool, man.
I just had the impulsion to grab my phone to look at my fantasy score.
3 Chiefs players came to a show I was at.
Oh, cool.
Tyreek Hill.
That's a big one.
Travis Kelce.
That's a great one.
And some other dude.
Probably a good one.
And my good friend Sean Barber, who is a former Chief, was there. And then they were like, dude, are you nervous? And I was like, I couldn't care less.
Really? Oh, that's funny. I've had a couple Chiefs players at my crib before playing Madden.
It's like, I mean, I will say that the chicks these dudes had with them.
Oh, yeah, those are intimidating, huh?
That's a different level of human being.
Yeah.
You see someone like, it's like, oh fuck, Instagram is real. Like
Some of them, yeah. There's some legit dimey dimes out there.
Yeah.
When you see them on Instagram, and then you see them in real life, it's like, oh, this actually matches up.
Yeah.
There's some other ones that don't so much.
One chick was like, yeah, I'm his assistant. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, okay, come on now.
Okay. Well,
What exactly?
I don't even want to sound like a chauvinist, but it's like, even if that's not why you were hired, that is why you were hired. Like, I know why you work for that motherfucker. Like,
and because I would do the same thing.
Good for him and you.
Ooh, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
I just got more motivation to really get this podcast blown up even more. Is to get me a dime piece assistant.
Dude, I've asked.
I want that. Dime piece is out there. If you want to be my assistant, I'll kick Charlie out of that seat real quick.
Dude, I would.
Just kidding, bro.
I was coming expecting two beautiful women.
Mercedes and Alicia.
I show up and I'm like, oh, another black dude. Okay, well, good for me, huh?
Yeah, sorry, man. They live in Wichita. They can't be here every weekend.
Oh, fucking Wichita, dude. That's a town I struck out in. Hard.
Struck out how? Comedy-wise or woman-wise?
Woman-wise. So, in Wichita, it's part of this chain called the Looney Bin.
I've heard of the Looney Bin.
Yeah, so there's 4 of them. To save cost, you stay in what's called a comedy condo. You don't stay in a hotel.
Right.
The comedy condo in Wichita is built into the club. And it's a 100-year-old building, so there's no windows.
Oh, wow.
So you wake up and it's dark all the time.
Yeah, that's depressing.
Which 3 o'clock is it? You
Yeah.
know, it's like that kind of shit.
I'm in Alaska here.
And they're like, you can't bring any chicks back.
Are you kidding me?
That's like one of the condo rules. You can't bring chicks back.
Why? Who do they care?
I don't know. They just don't want people knowing where it is, so that when Screech comes once a year, chicks can't fucking.
Okay, I
storm
guess that
the
makes
compound,
sense.
but like,
Chicks want to hook up with Screech.
yeah, no, you still get to play, man. Good for him.
Of course he
But,
does. Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, I did a show at 5 in the afternoon, and I had to do 2 more shows. I met a girl at 5 in the afternoon, and she was like, "You're cute. Let's hang out." And I was like, "Okay, it'll be in 6 hours when I'm free."
Mm-hmm.
So I do the show, do the 7 o'clock show. I'm texting her. She's still good. I do the 10 o'clock show. Now she's a little drunk. I sell merch after the 10 o'clock show, and she's like, "We're at this bar. Come to this bar." And I'm like, that's a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Okay.
Like, Wichita's Looney Bin is like in the cool part of town.
Nice.
At least as far as I saw.
Right.
It was the
There's
coolest.
probably only one cool part of that town.
Yeah. I was like,
It's Wichita.
this is the nicest shit
There's
I've
probably
seen.
30,000 people in that shithole.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, Wichita. But fuck you.
Well, fuck him.
Fuck them.
I'm not going to be there till next year. Fuck him.
Fuck them.
I walk all the way over to this bar. This was like half a mile. And I'm with the opener. And we're hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got a gay dude with her.
Is he hot?
No. He's like...
There's probably no hot gay dudes in Wichita.
No, they're from
They'd be in Kansas City.
Here's what's wild about it. They're both from Kansas City.
Oh, really?
Like this chick and this dude. And so I'm like, all right, this could be like a thing that continues. And
Right.
awesome. So like, whenever I perform, I wear a suit. And this part of the year I was wearing full tuxedos.
Right.
So I'm in a full tuxedo and like a 21 to 25-year-old club. And I'm not 21 to 25. The opener was not 21 to 25. We were like older.
Older than that.
A little bit.
Slightly.
And so we're the oldest people there. He's in a T-shirt with his face on it.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
shorts.
That's
and
funny.
I'm in a full tuxedo. People are like, what the fuck is this? I was like, well, just let us in. And they let us in.
We're comics. Don't ask.
We're talking to the chick and it's going well.
Mm-mm.
And the roommate ends up getting a dude. So he's like, I'm going to be in the room. You guys have to go back to your place. I'm like,
The roommate gets a dude?
the roommate's got a dude. So
Is the roommate a guy?
the gay dude
Oh.
was the chick's roommate at their hotel.
Oh, at their hotel.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm going back to fuck this dude.
Oh, God, gross.
And she's like,
Sorry.
we can go hook up at your place. I was like,
You can't bring chicks back there.
maybe. Like, I was like, well, okay. And so I'm like, looking at this opener, I'm like, hey, man, This is when I find out how cool you are. Like,
Oh, he's cool.
are you going to let me do this?
Uh-huh.
Or are you going to be a bitch in some way?
Uh-huh.
And so I'm like, all right, here's what's going to happen. You guys go back to your hotel room. You get on, like, because you're fucking sweaty and like a whatever now. Just go put on sweats or whatever.
Right.
Come through. Okay. I'm going to be not wearing a full tuxedo.
Yeah.
So we get back to the condo, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm going to fuck that chick here. And he's like, I don't know if that's a good idea, bro. Like, what if they find out? I'm like, so the only way they're going to find out is if she walks in front of that camera, which she will not, or if you tell. And he was like, oh, okay. All right. And it just so happened the owner happened to be staying in the condo,
no.
but he's in a different part.
Okay.
He's like across the hall. So I got this chick walking over, and I'm going to go to the back door and let her in. And so I'm just standing in the hall just kind of waiting.
Right.
And he pops out and he's like, what are you up to?
Uh,
I was like, I'm waiting for a pizza. I got a pizza on the way. He's like, oh, cool. And the opener pops out. And he's like, you got a pizza? I'm like, yeah, man. I'm waiting for that pizza. The pizza that we talked about. And he's like, to the club owner, he's like, you should come eat pizza with us, man. We'll just eat pizza and get high.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, how much pizza did you get? I'm like,
not enough for you, motherfucker.
I was like, I got one slice. Like, I got one slice of pizza on the way.
Right.
And he's like, no, we could all hang. We could all hang and eat pizza and like smoke and watch like Netflix and shit. And the club owner was like, I got nothing to do. That sounds great. And I was like,
oh, dude, what's wrong with you?
Cool, man.
How do you not know?
So I had to like, and I'm not a fast person at all. So I had to like text this chick, hey, stop by Quick Trip and bring me pizza. And also you can't come. Like, what?
Shit.
She's like, what? I was like, just get as many slices of pizza as you can at Quick Trip and then bring them to me. And then I'll pay you for them. And then you got to go.
Oh, man.
But she's like, what the fuck?
Right.
I was like, no, I understand. You're correct.
Right.
There's just been some complications, and I need pizza. And
why didn't you just go back to her place? Be like, hey,
because the gay dude was there.
I know, but then you just bite the bullet and be like, what's more difficult, banging this chick when a gay dude's next door banging a dude?
I've got no problem doing it.
Or trying to all of a sudden get these pizzas and hanging out with these two knuckleheads.
She was not trying to get banged in front of her friend. It was her thing.
Oh, it would have been next to it. It would have been the same room. Oh, yeah, that's a little awkward.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to get banged in front of this dude.
That's awkward.
And then it just never worked
That's
out.
awkward. If there's no cameras in the room, that's real awkward.
Yeah. And it was a nicer hotel, too. I've stayed in that hotel.
Yeah.
So I was like, we could have made it work, but I understand that you...
Yeah, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like to fuck in front of people, so...
Who knew?
Yeah. What, am I going to hold that against them?
I mean, don't they believe in evolution? I mean...
So I've just never been more... I'm just sitting in this lobby eating pizza with these fucking idiots.
Wait, she brought you the pizza?
No.
Okay.
She sure didn't.
She just said, F this, I'm gone.
Yeah, she's like, what are you saying? And I was like, I need you to bring me a pizza.
Oh, that's funny. So what happened? Did you order a pizza real quick?
I went
like
to...
how do you cover up that lie with the business owner and your roommate?
So here's the only way it worked.
Really quick, like Domino's, send me fucking a large pepperoni.
I was on Grubhub.
Okay.
And they had Old Chicago there.
Oh, nice.
And Old Chicago was like 2 blocks away.
Okay.
So I ordered Old Chicago, and I'm like, yo, I fucked up, and I didn't have them deliver it. I got to pick it up. So I'm going to go pick up the pizza.
Oh, nice.
And so I just went and picked it up.
Nice.
But and I was like texting. I was
quick
like,
thinking.
We can hook up in my car. And she's like, what are you talking about? She's like a beautiful girl. And I was like, I could fuck you in my car if you want. And she was like, I don't want that. Like,
some chicks do want that.
She was like, she's out of my league. And the only reason I approached her league was because I was so funny at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's hard to do.
I jumped up a couple levels.
Right.
But then after that, she was like...
Who goes to a comedy club at 5 o'clock, though?
This girl had like a special show. I didn't even know about the show. So I show up in Wichita on
Is she like a
Tuesday.
YouTube star or something? Like, who does a 5 o'clock show?
She's got a show on Bravo.
Okay.
Or she was on a show on Bravo.
I got to piss again.
It was a sold out show though.
Can you believe that shit? Can you believe I broke the seal and got to piss again?
No, I can.
I can too.
That's what happens.
Let's do it one more time. Let's stop one more time because, anyways, we forgot to make a certain drink on the last break, anyways.
Okay.
So let me.
And I can show you what this chick looks like.
Yeah, I want to see
So-
that chick. I also can I see some of your. Hey,
That's
hit
a
stop
felony.
streaming.
Yeah,
Hit
that's
stop streaming.
From
Wichita or Iowa?
Iowa.
Iowa.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Is she a little dimey dime?
There's a lot of girls in my life. I have fun.
You have fun.
I have fun.
How do you do in Kansas City?
Well,
Do you
yeah,
all Tinder and Bumble?
yeah.
Anything else? Hinge.
Do
Do you use Friendly or do you just use?
I
that?
don't use. No.
All right.
If I can pay for no.
I don't know.
No,
Just
no.
curious.
No.
Is it just
I
Bumble?
know the
Tin-
game.
Yeah, right. Is it just Bumble and Tinder?
Bumble, Tinder, and then FetLife is one that I use.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
It's not. They don't have like an app, so it's like it's hard to use. You have to like go to a website.
There's a few.
And it's like
There's a few ones like that.
Yeah.
Adult Friend Finder
yeah.
that I've heard about.
I found this chick on Adult Friend Finder that I knew,
Really?
and so I just like got a free membership. And I was like, "Are they gonna show me all of her pictures and stuff?" And they did, and I was like, "Yo, you have a respectable job, and like, you got to get this shit off the internet. Like, you have to be smarter than this."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, was that easy to find?" I was like, "Yeah, like." That's like one thing I'm really good at is like with these chicks that are helping sell nudes, like I make it so that like the people that know you don't find you.
You make websites too, right?
Yeah, I do all that shit.
How much you charge to make a website? I don't have a website.
That's
I need a
personal.
website, don't
How
I?
much do you have on you?
I don't know. I could probably look at my numbers.
How much could you scrounge up by the end of the day?
How much? How do you pay? Do you pay monthly or do you pay one? Here's a blank amount. Make me a website, like, and what do I get? Like,
So you
I
pay
don't know
me-
anything.
You pay me once,
and
and then you pay for hosting every month,
how much?
or
is
once
hosting?
a year. Hosting's $10 a month.
Okay,
Very affordable.
I can do that. I can do that easily.
Yeah, no, it's super easy.
$120. I can scratch that check right now.
Yeah,
Boom, for 1 year.
and then I would charge you because you're a friend.
Yeah.
I would charge you. You'd be out the door for under 500. Let's say that.
Oh man.
Let's say that. Let's not let him know too much because
You're right. Okay,
I reserve the right to charge more for people I don't know.
I got you. No, I got
That's how I live my whole life. Like when I don't want to do something, I learned this
Set
from
your own rules. From
Wayne Brady of all people taught me this.
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady did a benefit.
Wait,
for
Wayne
Sprint.
Wayne Brady.
Whose line is it anywhere? Anyway, Wayne Brady.
Oh! Wayne Brady is the whitest black guy ever.
Yes.
Yes.
Not in real life though.
No.
Not in real life. No.
No?
Nah, he's mad niggerish. I love him though.
Is he really?
Yes.
Is he?
Dude.
Like the really?
So he didn't want to.
Whose line is it anyway? In Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah.
He is hilarious.
So we were talking.
But I'm just making that was a Chappelle joke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he is really.
But he is white people like him.
Yeah. Yeah. He's safe. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
You grew up around
Same
all
ap-
white people. We
yeah.
talked about this when you were on last time.
Same
Yeah.
appeal I'm going for. You know.
All right.
So I was talking to him. I was like, "Why would you be in Kansas City?" And he's like, "I didn't want to be." He's doing one show for Sprint. I'm like, "So how'd you end up doing this?" And he's like, "They sent my manager
Why wouldn't he want to do Kansas City?
because there's just not enough money." Like, and he just didn't want to do it. He had a Vegas show at the time,
Okay.
so he was in Vegas every night. And they're like, "You want to come to Kansas City?" He's like, "No." And then they were
Huh.
like,
That's
We'll give
disappointing
you-
to me.
"There's a lot of people that don't want to play Kansas City."
But if you have people here that want to see you,
Yeah, but
don't you want to give it to them? Like, just on a personal level,
the
like,
first couple of
these-
years you do, but
Oh,
then
okay.
after a while,
okay.
it's like I got to go back to Kansas City. Like, it's
Okay.
fucking.
I get it.
Especially if you live
I
in
get
like anywhere else where it's like it doesn't get this fucking cold or this hot.
You got to come at the right time.
Like there's only 4 months you can maybe come. So I'm like, "Well, what got you here?" And he's like, "They offered me $25,000." I said, no, 100,000, you get my travel and my transportation,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll do it for $100,000. And they were like, okay. And he was like, God damn it.
Really?
Yeah.
Surely you don't. You ask for something
You
outrageous.
ask for something ridiculous, and then
If they say yes, then well, you're getting ridiculously paid.
yeah,
Holla at your boy. Do it.
yeah. So whenever something I don't want to do,
You
I'm
charge
like,
a lot.
yeah, it's gonna be.
Okay, I like that.
This-
That's awesome. That's
this
cool
guy-
that you can do that.
Yeah, it's a good business model.
It is.
But also, like,
You do what you want to do, and you do what you think your time is worth. Like we talked
Yeah.
earlier, you ain't picking strawberries.
right.
You're saying, hey, here's what my time or whatever is worth. My talent is worth this. If you don't want to pay me, don't pay me.
Yeah. I'll give you some names of people you can find. You know.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
You
There
don't
you
have
go.
to. You don't have to go with me. I'm very particular about the shit I do. There's a comedy club that just opened in town, and I don't like the dude that runs it.
How come?
So he's just a scum. He's just a
Ooh, last time I brought up.
just a scummy dude.
Really?
Yeah. In my opinion,
Okay.
maybe he's good to you, but he's never been good to me.
Last time you were on, I mentioned the name of who's the guy? Greg Glazier.
Craig Glazier, yeah.
You said he's dead.
Yeah.
What
So,
happened?
drugs.
He had overdosed.
I think so. Or maybe he had cancer in the end. I don't know.
Did you know him at all or anything? Isn't that guy like
When I started
pretty
off,
notorious? Just notorious in the comic world.
yeah, when I started off, I worked for him a little bit.
Really?
And then,
What's that guy like? What did you know about him?
so like the 80s of stand-up comedy, like in the 80s, like it was a very cheap form of entertainment, and a lot of people made a lot of money doing it.
I went to his
So-
shows in the night. I would have gone in the late 90s, early 2000s. I would have gone to Stanford and Sons.
Yes.
That's what the name of it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine. So this is comedy.
Okay.
The pay in comedy, the base pay, has not risen since the 80s. So
Wow.
the Improv pays you $100 to do 30 minutes on a weekend.
Okay. How do you get into that?
30 years ago, they paid you $100.
Ooh, that was a lot of money back then.
It was.
And now it ain't shit.
Now it's like,
But I'd do it.
oh, this is hard.
30 minutes? Well, I don't think I could come with 30 minutes.
It took me 7 years to have 30 minutes.
That's a long. Yeah, I was gonna say 30 minutes is hard to. That's a long time to talk.
But then I did that album in November of 2017. It's a half hour, and I already have a new hour of material.
Oh, nice.
So once you learn how to do it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you sort of put the pressure on yourself. To
Sure.
I recorded it in November. I put it out in February, and I was like, from November to February, you have to write enough material to replace all of this.
Right.
Because I don't do any of that anymore. Like I don't.
Right. It's retired. It's gone.
I don't
Bye.
even like
That's good.
recognize a lot.
That's what a
of it.
good comic does.
Yeah, like this girl messaged me the other day and was like, "Did you really do this?" I was like, "Who told you that? Like, who are you speaking to?" And she's like, "Your album." I was like, "Oh, I have ratted myself
The
out."
student loans
Yeah.
amount of cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, "I don't remember what you're saying."
Yeah.
She's like, "You said it here," and I was like, "Yeah."
Good for you.
Well, then it's true.
Nice. Nice. Do you perform in Kansas City often?
A little bit. I'll do the Improv. I'll do the Rhino up north, and I'm doing a special in the fall. We're gonna film it. I think I want to do it a bunch of different ways though. Like I want to do a vinyl release.
Ooh,
So
really?
for
That's
vinyl,
cool.
yeah, it's
Vinyl's
gotta
making
be-
a comeback.
It is.
Slowly but surely.
It's got to be 44 minutes because it's 22 on each side.
Okay.
So I'd have to do a separate show for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you have to stop at 22 so
Right.
they can flip
Oh,
the disc.
wow.
You know, so you have to like think it.
A little science in there. A little
Yeah.
comedy science.
I might do that one like just me and a buddy playing piano, just so it's something different.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna do a video one, and then I'm of course gonna do another CD because that's
Yeah.
it's just it's printing money at this point. Like
Do you put it on iTunes or Spotify or?
that one's on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, Tidal. I didn't know it was. Tidal pays me the most.
Mm-hmm.
So like the very few people that listen to it on Tidal, like I'm like, oh, thanks guys.
Nice.
One guy bought it on Tidal, and it was like $10 on Tidal, and I got $7. I was like,
Oh wow.
okay.
Send people to Tidal.
Yeah, I was like, guys.
I don't even know what Tidal is.
Tidal's the streaming service Jay-Z owns,
Okay.
but they have to buy it on Tidal. They can't stream it. They have to buy it.
Okay.
Like Spotify, we got about 1,000 streams a month, which is,
Wow, that's huge.
I love that. Yeah, I'm a big
That's
fan
great.
of that.
Yeah.
Apple Music is a little bit less, and then Tidal's way down there. But whenever I get a Tidal check, I'm like,
Oh, nice.
oh, cool.
My biggest numbers are on iTunes,
Yeah.
but it's gradually shrinking. I think I just checked it last night. I think I'm at like 65% is on iTunes now. It was from like in the 90s and then to the high 80s and then the high 70s, and now it's like 63%.
iTunes is my lowest. Well, at first when I put it out only on iTunes, Amazon, and Google.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do Spotify or Tidal or any of those things. Rhapsody.
I love Spotify.
I got a check from Rhapsody the other day. I was like,
Nice.
who the fuck?
Oh wow, who has Rhapsody
Who
anymore?
has this? And who has it to the point to where I'm getting paid off of it?
Right,
Like,
wow.
who the fuck? But I only pushed iTunes. So, like, my first sales, like when it went number 2 on iTunes, were, like, great.
Wow.
That first royalty check, I was like, yeah, well, I'm going to be good for a while. If I get one of these every 3 months, and then I got my second royalty check, and I was like,
Significantly less?
this is 10% of what I just got.
Oh. So you get your main income is on that first release.
That first batch.
That's when you're like, boom, I just got paid. That's what you
Yeah.
did it for. And the other shit's just bonus.
Yeah. Well, so I made my money back on that first royalty check. Because
you have to pay for the recording.
I paid my buddy to record
Obviously.
it for me.
Okay.
I paid myself to do the art. Just so that I could do like
Yeah, that's pretty.
I could invoice myself.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, nice.
like I wouldn't charge a graphic designer for that.
No, this
I
is
charge
easy to do.
myself.
I
So
mean, why go super fancy?
Right, and it looks
What more do you need?
great.
Yeah.
And I did a very good job.
I don't hate it.
I like it more than the first cover, but either way, I invoiced myself for those, and then I recouped all that money back on the first royalty check. And then when I bought my physicals, I recouped the money back within the first week. So,
nice.
Yeah, and the physicals are expensive.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the physical.
Yeah.
Wow.
The original physicals.
How much is? It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm out of them.
Yeah, this was the last one. You gave me the last one. I'm so
Yeah.
excited. I cannot wait to watch it.
I don't have any. Oh, it's just it's music.
Was this at the Rhino?
Yeah. Yeah. I love that place.
I need to check that out. When are you up there next, or anywhere? When are you how often do you perform? Like, do you have a schedule at all, or is it just
It's pretty.
like if someone in Kansas City? Because about half of my audience is in Kansas City.
Okay.
If they wanted to see you, is there any way?
The Rhino on Wednesdays. I'm there a lot. Like especially
Okay.
if I'm in town.
Oh, really?
But I try to not do any shows in Kansas City except for big shows.
How come?
It's hard to get people out.
Okay.
So it's like,
It's hard to be like a regular because people kind of get used to you.
well, I mean,
Or
like
what?
I'm a regular at the Improv, so I'm there every couple of months, and but to do my own shit, where it's like I'm the draw, it's hard to get people to come out to that multiple times because it's
Right.
comedy.
Right,
You can
right.
only see it
Yeah.
one time before it's less good. When you know all the jokes. So now that I don't have any of those jokes in this show, people can start coming out again
Okay.
when we do the taping, which is probably October, November. But then after that, I probably won't do another show in Kansas City until the release, which is going to be whenever that is.
I want to go to your show. Can I go do the filming?
Yeah, you can be on the show if you want. I don't care.
I can be on it?
You can, if you want to host it, you can.
Really?
My mom hosted that one because she was in the audience.
I would love to.
Yeah.
If that's a legit offer, I will legit take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
Hell
it's not
yeah.
a problem at all. It's like,
Oh shit, that'd be fun.
no, it's a lot of fun. I have so much fun at my shows. We get high in the green room,
Holla at your boy.
we just have fun, man. Like,
I want to drink some beer and
drink
host.
a little bit.
A little, not too much.
Go up, just have fun. Hey, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah?
Even if it sucks. Like, my buddy Keith is one of my good friends. He's not done comedy in forever. He's now the manager of the Improv.
Oh, cool.
So, like, he doesn't get to do comedy ever. I was like, just come do 5 minutes. And he's like, bro, it's your taping. It could go badly. I'm like,
Right?
I don't care. Like,
Nice.
I'm not putting your set on this,
Right,
Like,
right.
It'll be fine. And then that show was Wednesday night on my birthday.
Ooh, I have a birthday coming up.
It was a Wednesday night. It was on my birthday. The show started at like 10, and I didn't go on stage till like 11:20.
Oh, that's perfect.
On a
People are
Wednesday.
sauced up.
Yeah. No, they were furious.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Wednesday. So they had to go to work the next day.
Oh, come on.
I don't get on stage.
I'm
till
taking
like
Thursday off.
11. Dude, they were furious.
Oh, I'm taking Thursday off. I plan ahead. I'm like, Thursday off. I'm going to this thing on Wednesday.
That's because you're smart. The
Yeah.
Rhino used to have a cat in the back,
A cat?
and I'm allergic to cats.
Oh, me too.
And so, like,
I have to have my inhailer, Benadryl,
right
and
before
a
the
shotgun,
show,
and I'm taking care
I
of this thing.
I drank a bottle of wine and I took a Benadryl. I was like,
That's not the combination a doctor would recommend.
no, dude. I was like 10 minutes into the show and I was like, we should not have done this.
You should. Then you're like, give me a fucking Xanax.
Yeah, I remember we were editing it and I was like, oh man, a lot of slurs.
Slurs slurring, I would imagine.
I
Yeah.
was like, dude, we gotta fix this. It took like probably a month of work to like. I would just hone in on individual words. I'd be like, this sucks. How do we fix this?
Of editing?
Yeah. And he's like, dude,
You did that for your special?
yeah.
You know what I would, if I were a psychologist, would maybe speculate. You're a bit of a self-saboteur.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, huh?
Well, I didn't know about the cat. So I get back there.
Yeah,
taping
but you
the
know about a
special.
bottle of wine and a
I know-
Benadryl.
Well, I know about a bottle of wine,
Yeah.
but then the cat starts fucking my face up. and
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah, it makes sense.
they're like, you got to take Benadryl. I'm like, cool.
I would have gone outside. I would have taken a shower and gone outside. Why do they have a cat there?
Uh,
People are allergic to cats.
I don't know why
Most
they have
people
a
are
cat.
allergic to cats.
They don't have it anymore.
People with brains are allergic to cats.
I'll
That's
agree
what
with
I
that.
heard. That's what I heard. I don't know.
They,
It was on the
uh,
internet. I overheard it from a guy in a bar once.
It was a weird situation, but like, so that night it was 30 for 30 for 30.
Right.
So there could only be 30 people. So it's hard to get 30 people to show up. But
Exactly
then
30.
to get exactly 30, we were like having to turn people away, and then we'd have to be like, no, wait, one of you come back.
Oh, yeah, right.
And so I was dating this girl at the time, and I was like, she's got a reserve seat. We got a blah, blah, blah. She texted me like 10 minutes before the show. Hey, I'm not going to make it.
Oh, why?
Good luck.
It doesn't matter.
I'm like, oh, okay, now we got to find another person. So it's like, all right. And then like,
Tinder chicks, man. That's what
this
happens.
was the first girl I've dated in my adult life that I'd not had sex with.
Oh, this was serious.
We
then.
were like 3 months in.
Oh, that is like marriage material.
Yeah. I
Whoa,
really
you
like
like
this
this girl.
I really like this girl.
Wow.
I do the show.
Wow. What's that like?
I drank the bottle of the bottle of wine. Took the Benadryl. Got off stage. Did some tequila shots, some bourbon shots with people.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I get home.
You're a party.
I'm lit. I'm laying on my bed, and I'm like laying in this bed right now. I never realized how empty it was.
Oh.
I want you in this bed.
Oh.
I only want you in this bed.
Oh, you sweetheart.
I lay it out. It's my birthday.
Oh.
I lay it out. I text it to her.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I go to bed.
Uh-huh.
I wake up the
Uh-huh.
next day. 3 texts from her.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, okay.
Uh-oh.
Text number 1.
Uh-huh.
That's very sweet of you to say.
Oh, not good.
Text number 2. I'm sorry I missed the show.
Uh-huh.
Text number 3. I don't think this is working
No,
out.
of course not. We knew that was coming.
Yeah, I don't think this is working out. You're a nice guy. I appreciate you making me laugh, but I'm not as invested in this as apparently you are. I'm not interested anymore. Also, I would not like to pursue a friendship with you
Right.
because we were never friends. So,
Wait a minute.
Like we just jumped into dating. We didn't like have like a friendship before. So she was like,
Gotcha.
I have
Yeah.
no
Once you're done, you're
interest
done.
in-
Yeah. When you're done with a bitch, you're done with a bitch. Or dude.
Dude, I was just like, it's my birthday. Like, you can't.
Oh, she did it on your birthday.
It was the day after my birthday.
Yeah, well, day after your birthday.
I was like,
she
you
waited.
can't say that to me on my birthday.
Yeah, that's the first day of your new year.
Yeah, and they were like, no, she can say whatever
She can.
wants. And
You have one day.
Yeah.
You can't be one of those suburban white bitches where, oh my gosh, it's my birthday weekend.
Yeah.
It's my birthday week.
Dude, I got one day.
You get one day, man. You're an
And
adult.
then the next day.
You're an adult. I don't even care about. I'm about to be 40.
Really?
I got nothing planned. I got
Really?
October 26th. I've got no serious girlfriends.
Should do
I
a
have
show.
no real hardcore friends that would throw me a party. It's just gonna be another day.
That's a weird thing to like. I'm now at that age where I'm like, this is a true story. So I was really depressed like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you should have called me. Me too.
I was super depressed.
Oh, me too.
And I called like all my best friends and they came over. And I was like, the reason you're here is because I'm spiraling and you guys didn't notice. So now we have to have an intervention.
Wow.
And I'm throwing it for myself. And let's figure this out.
Wow.
I was like, this is the most depressing thing to like throw an intervention for yourself because your friends didn't recognize that you were like fucking up. And it's like, I'll just point it out to him. And I was like, this is really fucking a sad thing to do. Like,
See, I fake it. My nobody would know
No?
unless I told them. I have to tell people.
yeah. I think that's what it partially is.
I've been going through. I won't get too deep on Mike, but yeah, I've been going through similar shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I called a
Wow.
bunch of people and like just hung out. And I was like, I got to call people now if I want to see them. Like they don't just, when I was like,
It's nice to have people you can call.
yeah, when I was 20,
Mm-hmm.
frat boy in college. Dude,
Right. It's a different world.
people were just always around.
We're adults, man. People are married. People have kids.
Dude.
People are divorced.
It's
It was.
wild.
I'm divorced, so I had a marriage with kids, and you develop these friendships with other married couples that have
Right.
kids,
I've heard of this.
and then when you get divorced,
they got to pick sides.
all of a sudden it's like, why do we don't have to pick sides? You can still like her and like me. Come, let's kick it, bro. I thought we were cool.
Yeah.
Like we used to text. We had a group text all the time. We would text all the time, and now it's like maybe once or twice a year I get a text. It's like,
Yeah.
huh? I thought we were cooler than that, man. Like I'm single. I got nothing but time.
Yeah.
Well, let's kick it, bro. And it's like, oh well, what now? I can't now. What am I like? Like a Scarlet Letter or something? You know?
It's like being a bachelor at this age is kind of toxic, and it's like, dude.
To married people, because
Yeah.
I get it. When I was married, if I saw a single dude that was divorced having a good time,
Yeah.
I'd be a little. I
You
might be a
question
little
it. You
jealous.
go,
I'd be like,
what's going
it's a
on?
little
over there?"
tempting, huh?
Yeah.
You're banging a lot of hot chicks. You're going out doing whatever you want. You don't have to answer to anybody.
You have no.
If you just
yeah.
want to go home and get naked all day and play Apex on your Xbox,
Dude.
and just drink beer all night, you can, and you don't have to feel bad, and you don't have a wife saying, "Hey,
I've
what
lived
the
my
fuck?"
life.
Like it's I love my ex-wife. She's great. She's wonderful. We're cool, but I love being divorced. It's nice being single. I hope she doesn't hear this. She won't.
I've never been in like a super involved thing. Oh, well, that's not true.
I love my kids though. It is great when I have my kids. It's like the perfect balance.
Yeah.
I get to be a dad when I have my kids, and that's like a whole badass world. And then when I don't have them, it sucks, but you get over it and you make the best of it. And then you're like, all right. So they leave every Sunday at 7:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So I do my podcast on Sunday. Boom. This is my fucking day.
Nice.
I got Brandon Patrick, the best comic in Kansas City.
Probably the world.
Well, you're up. Chappelle's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but they're gonna take him out.
No, they are not.
Now you can't. I heard this the other day. You can't fire a man who doesn't work for anybody.
Exactly. He's got fuck you money.
He's got.
Chappelle's got fuck you money. He can do a Netflix special every month.
He doesn't have a boss.
Right. He's his own boss.
He doesn't have a cell phone. He does, but he doesn't. You know?
Yeah, he's doing it right.
He's the freest
He's got a farm in Ohio.
dude. I remember like when I was 20 years old, just being free before I was even doing stand up. Like when I was driving down your street, people were grilling like 2 houses down.
I live in the hood.
Yeah, they were grilling out, I remember being in college and I would just get out of my car and like just hang out with strangers cooking food.
Right.
Because you're like broke and you're feeling social and you're like, well,
you got unwarranted confidence.
yeah, they're like,
for no reason, but I'm just out on my own. I'm not under my parents' wing anymore.
worst they can do is say no. And it's
exactly.
like, that's a crazy
that was my
way
motto.
to live.
That kind of is my motto still.
It's a crazy way to live your life. People.
That's my motto for inviting guests on my podcast.
Yeah.
Worst thing they can say is no.
Dude, like I think about that behavior now. Or like witnessing that behavior. If I saw someone get out of their car as I'm like cooking food and they were like, can I? I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's a different day and age than the early 2000s.
Dude.
You know?
So
it's completely different.
I've got a friend.
Since the invention of like the iPhone, shit, the world's completely flipped upside down since the iPhone.
It's hard to make friends.
Yeah, it's hard. It is. It is really hard to make real friends.
Yeah, my buddy got married, moved to the suburbs of Tucson.
Ooh, I lived in Tucson for a hot minute.
Doesn't know anybody. Okay. They've been living there for like 6 months. He's got no real friends.
Go play disc golf. Tell everybody to go play disc golf down there.
It's a bigger dude.
It doesn't matter. That's
good.
That's good. Do it, dude. Trust me, it's a good scene. Good seeing good people.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So he's outside cooking, and he's got this compulsion about if there's 8 hot dogs in the pack, he's cooking 8 hot dogs, even if he's only going to eat 3 hot dogs.
Okay.
So he's cooking food out front. One of their neighbors is moving in. This guy comes over. He's like, hey, man, see you grilling. And he's like, hey, you want some? So now he's got like an audience, and like this dude just moved in. He's like, oh, shit, I got a friend. And he's like, come in. Let's have some beers, dude. They're cooking food. They're having beers. They're smoking a little weed. Dude, he's like, this is awesome. He's
It's like a movie.
I haven't played video games with another dude in a while. Like, this guy is cool.
Nice.
I'm like, dude, that's awesome. He's like, and then I'm like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So the guy's like, so the reason I originally came over is because I am a registered sex offender and I have to go to everyone's house.
Oh.
And he's like, but you, like, you know, you welcomed me, so I stuck around for a while, but I do have to tell you that I'm a registered sex offender.
That's okay. I'm cool with that. Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
So
why are you a registered sex offender?
My buddy's like, okay, you know, we have a dude in our frat who went to jail for peeing outside.
Exactly.
And he's a registered sex
Exactly.
offender.
That's
So
what I'm
we're
saying.
like-
Let me know. What is it for?
He's like, can I ask what you did?
Uh-huh.
And the guy's like, okay, I was dating a girl when I was 20
Okay.
who turned out to be 14. It's like, nah, it's the worst one.
All right, man.
That's the worst one.
I'm sorry. I know you're young. You're 20. You're
It's like,
stupid.
Dude.
But 14's a child.
He went to jail for like 8 years or something, gets out, moves across the street from my buddy.
So he's 28 now.
Yeah. My buddy's like, yeah, man, that's maybe too far.
That's a deal breaker. I just met you.
Yeah. He's like,
Enjoy the hot dog. The games were cool.
Yeah. So he's
I'm not going to bother you.
He's walking him out the front door.
Uh-huh.
His wife comes home. His wife's like, who's this? He's like, oh, you just moved in across the street. She's like, oh, well, you don't have to leave right now.
No, he does.
And he's like, no, but he was leaving. She's like, no. And so they end up sitting down, hanging out. And she's like, let's get in the hot tub. And he's like, okay, before we get in the hot tub, babe, just so you know, this is who this guy is. And this is why he's here. And she was like, we're not getting in the fucking hot tub. Like,
She would be like, well, I'm not in his demographic anyways.
no,
I'm 10 years older than what he likes.
Dude, I heard that story. I was like, fuck. That's wild. Like,
Yeah.
you thought you made a friend.
And then he turns out to be...
He's like guilty of the worst crime there is.
That's fucking up there, man.
Dude.
20 and 14.
20 and 14.
How did you meet her?
What do you even talk about?
How did you meet her and you just thought she was whatever age?
Yeah, like what could she have in
Where
common
did you meet
with
her
you?
where she wasn't with her parents?
Right. Like, obviously, this is a bad kid, first of all.
The 14-year-old?
If she's hanging out, meeting 20-year-old
I am blaming
dudes,
the 14-year-old.
I'm not
That chick-
blaming the
no, man, that
14-year-old.
chick got that chick got hoodwinked somehow.
Yeah.
She got manipulated.
20 years old. What are you even talking to
Wow.
a 14-year-old about? Like,
And how do you not know? Like, why would you be A 14-year-old is a child.
There's such a difference.
Again,
like,
when you talk to crazy, you can't understand crazy when you're not. It's just.
But there's such a mental gap that it's like, what would you? This is a person who is 2 years from driving a car.
Imagine what happened to him though. That guy's obviously fucked up too.
Yeah.
What happened to him? He's probably molested at a very. I can't speculate. I'm a fucking mailman. I'm not anything else. I can't speculate.
Right.
But if I were to speculate, something happened to that
probably
dude.
hopefully.
I mean, he's not.
Hopefully he didn't come
He's
out
not
and
right
was
in the
just
head. I mean,
that shit is wild.
man, that is shit.
Like, it sucks to make a friend. And, like, your one friend in 2 years is like, oh, okay.
Well, so Bumble has BFF.
Yeah, it does.
Bumble best friends.
I've been using Bumble Biz.
Me too.
Been using Bumble Biz.
I've gotten some guests on Bumble Biz.
I met some pretty
There's
cool
some
people.
cool people on Bumble Biz.
Like this girl, Whitney Sauce. She's a life coach.
Whitney Sauce. Oh, I know Whitney Sauce. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I probably
yeah.
shouldn't have used her full name like that.
That's
There's
not
no
her full
reason for
name.
that.
That's her Instagram name. That's her
Yeah.
social media name.
Oh, is that not a real name?
No. She's a positive coach, life
Yeah.
coach, yoga, all that. Buddhist. She's like a Buddhist type.
Yeah.
She was. You know what? If you look at that board's outdated.
Okay.
Very 728. Positivity is infectious.
That's her.
That's her.
That's her. So she's been here.
No,
Oh.
she stood me up a couple times.
Oh.
So
I'll talk to her about
sorry about Whitney Sauce, but I'm not down with that sauce.
Oh.
She stood me up a couple times and just kind of ghosted. So
I hung out with her a few times. She's really cool.
She and then she recently followed me on Instagram.
Yeah.
I followed her back and yeah, I'm not. Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah. We should probably cut all this.
I'm not gonna cut shit.
Okay. Well, for the record, Whitney, you never stood me up. So
I promise
I
you, she's not
don't
gonna watch this or
have-
listen to this. I wouldn't.
there's
worry
not
about
a chance.
it. No, I ain't worried about it.
No.
No, she's just she's fine. I think people like her, and I'm happy people like her.
She's doing well.
In fact, if you look on that board, also on their 630 sex coach, that's Kristen Thomas.
Ooh.
They know each other as well.
Really?
Those two know each other too. Yeah.
Interesting. Sex coaches are.
There's a big umbrella. I could probably hook. You guys probably are all intertwined.
Yeah.
On this board, I've got a
I was
couple.
thinking
I've got a couple
about-
people up there that have actually ghosted me, or not ghosted me, but dipped out. Said they were going to do it and didn't.
See, I didn't dip. What I did was
You never dipped. I'm never saying you did.
No, I know. I felt like I was dodging you during that one saga
Okay.
time, but only because I didn't want to take any sides. But then, like, after time passed, I was like, well, one side is dumb. Like, I don't want to not take a side and be perceived as having taken that side.
Okay.
So I'll get back to him.
Oh, I appreciate that. If I have saga with somebody,
Yeah.
I don't have saga with anybody else.
That's because
And
you're an
I do
adult.
not care. I've mentioned I do not care if anybody is associated with anybody else.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not. I don't live my life as the enemy of my friend is my friend, or the
Right.
friend of my enemy is my enemy. I don't look at shit like that. Like, I just look at individual shit. If I have stuff going on with somebody else and somebody knows those other people, I don't expect them to choose sides, and I don't ask them to choose sides, and I treat it completely like
Yeah.
you're completely separate. This is a whole world, and we're a whole world, and
That's why.
and it's sad that I have had to lose friendships on things like that.
Yeah.
More recently, I've had to lose a couple friendships because I feel like these other people have had to take different sides, and I'm like, if you're gonna take a side, and I don't care
Yeah.
if you're gonna take a side, fine. Then I'm cutting you out,
Right.
but I'm not asking you to. You can be sides on that side and mine. It's like
Yeah.
I knew you separately.
Once I
Separate shit.
realized the person was kind of like, you got to pick sides, I was like, well, only one of them's asking me to do that.
Right?
So you
That's
got to look
funny.
into that, you know.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
But I have.
I would never ask. See, I don't ask people to pick sides on shit. There's no
See,
point in that. Why would you do that? I don't want to bring people into stuff that they don't need to be drug into.
We were talking about wokeness, and like
That's right. What was that on, Mike?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too.
I'm a messy bitch, so like I do like drama, but at the end of the day, I don't care enough to correct any behavior. So, for instance, like someone was like, this girl came over. We were at my place, and she's looking at my DVDs, and she's like, "You have too many Quentin Tarantino DVDs," and I was like, "So what?" And she's like, "Well,
you could have every Quentin Tarantino DVD ever made,
right,
and not have too many Quentin Tarantino DVDs."
I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And she's like, "Well, he was friends with Harvey Weinstein."
Oh, jeez,
I was like,
Louise, you can leave my house right now.
I was like, "I don't care about that."
Let me fuck you real quick, but then you have to leave.
I was like, "What?" I was like, "So you," and look,
I'm not woke.
Some people should be canceled if they're doing
Harvey Weinstein should be canceled.
Yes. Here's the thing. If we catch you while you're still doing the bad thing,
Bill Cosby
canceled. Cosby canceled. But like, I can't get mad at Michael Jackson, okay? The music is so good that even if that's how it had to be made,
oh man,
even if that's how it had to be made,
it's good music.
I'm like, yeah, it's a different time.
It is good music.
It's got nothing to do with me. He's dead. He's not profiting off of it anymore.
Oh man, that's good music,
dude. How do you
separate the art from the artist? They say,
dude, he's dead. He's not gonna make any. I can stream him all day on every device I own, and he will not see a penny of that money. So what am I boycotting here? And
I'll listen to Michael Jackson. I'm not turning it off.
Oh shit.
You're
the
fine.
thing that I hate the most is that when we cancel something, we don't replace it with something equally as good.
Oh, it's probably worse.
We're just like, all right, man, you can't listen to the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Aerosmith, or Michael Jackson, but we do have Kesha for you.
Ugh.
It's like, come on, man. Like, what?
She was so hot at one point, too.
Listen, no, she wasn't.
Yeah, she was. Kesha?
No.
Kesha was hot for a couple weeks.
No.
I thought she looked
physically?
Good. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's on you.
I like a little white trash look sometimes.
Yeah, but like,
I like a little white trash look sometimes.
We already have white trash famous. We have Katy Perry. We don't also need...
Katy Perry's hot.
Yeah, no, she's hot.
Mm-hmm.
She's so hot we don't need Kesha.
We don't need her, but okay, here it is. Kesha's the type of hot that I think I could pull. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that doesn't make her music good.
I didn't say a fucking thing about her music.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't care. Who cares about her? I don't care that she brushes her teeth with whiskey. I ain't into her music.
Dangerous.
I'm saying hot. She's like...
She's not that hot.
No, she's not that hot, but she's just hot enough.
She's like regular person hot.
Yeah, but she's got that...
Like, I know
But she's got that she's an artist hot. Like, that's an artist, I think. Like... I'm just saying, if I met Kesha in a Kansas City bar, she was in town for a weekend, I think I have a shot with her. That's the kind of hot that's hot. Like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm getting Kesha. But Kesha's kind of in my league.
Yeah.
Ooh, people.
How
controversial is that? Is that egotistical? What is that?
Here's the difference between fucking Kesha and fucking like Taylor Swift. Okay.
Oh, Taylor.
You and Kesha would walk into the front door of that Motel 6 proudly. You guys would walk in that front door and people would be like...
With smiles on our face,
there
ear
it
to
is.
ear. Yep.
That's what that is.
Yeah, we'll be here for an hour or two.
Yeah. Taylor Swift, no. She's at the top floor. You're getting ushered in by security. You're not seeing anybody.
Yeah.
You're sneaking in. You're going down a service elevator. You're putting on a hat.
But that's even hotter. You got to sneak around everything.
It is.
Taylor
so
Swift,
I'm gonna go
at
for
your boy.
Although I don't think she'd be good at sex. I can't.
Taylor Swift.
I can't imagine she'd be a good lady.
I think I'm with you.
I can't imagine.
I think I'm with you, except for you would hope that she's so famous that she wouldn't want it getting out, that she just is awful.
It wouldn't get out because she's only fucking other famous people
that are probably boring too.
Yeah.
Do you think celebrity sex is boring as hell?
I think it's safe. I mean, it's the safest sex.
I mean, I guess maybe not. I guess
there's
different levels of celebrity.
This is a person that cannot be choked. You cannot choke Taylor Swift during...
You don't think so?
If she shows up with a purple marker on her neck to the fucking Good Morning America, that's money out of her pocket.
Taylor Swift, you ain't getting it.
You're not getting a hickey on Taylor Swift.
Ooh, well,
You're not scratching
we're
her
adults
back
here.
because she's wearing these dresses with a deep cut.
I've never scratched a woman's back.
Dude.
You scratch a woman's back?
Yeah, man.
Really?
That's a prime move.
I've had my back scratched. Chicks love it.
Nah, dude. You go sideways with the nails like this, or you go up and down. But, dude, it drives me nuts. It's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
How have I not ever? I don't think women would like that.
They go crazy for it.
Really?
Man. Yes.
You're teaching me shit.
Yes.
Hell yeah. All
Yes.
right. Give me my Tinder app. I'm swiping the next right that matches on me. I'm scratching your back.
Just be like, hey,
scratch mine, I'll scratch yours.
Ask some chicks you know. Just be like, you like your back getting scratched, bud?
We're talking like leave marks scratch.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about too.
Yeah.
Huh.
You can't do that, Taylor Swift, man.
No, you can't.
Taylor Swift can't show up with fucked up knees because she was sucking dick all night. Like, that's crazy.
With a stiff neck, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, huh.
None of these things can happen when you're that famous and you don't have any tattoos.
What level of fame's the best for banging? Angelina Jolie's a freak, and she's way up there. You know she's getting down.
Yeah.
But maybe she's the exception.
The best level of fame, I think, would be reality TV star while the show's on.
You know? Yeah, they're freaks to begin with.
Yeah.
They're doing that shit whether the camera's on or off.
They're like, I need fame. You know?
Yeah, those New Jersey chicks.
Yeah.
You know they are just
That's
dirty
probably the
getting
best
into it.
you can get, you know? But like,
ooh, how creepy was that?
Taylor Swift is probably not great in bed.
Okay.
Because she doesn't have to be.
I'd agree. That's a bummer. I'd agree with you.
It's a horrible thing to say in public, but
Why?
I agree with it. I can't imagine any dude like sitting in a coffee shop across from another dude like, Taylor Swift fucked the shit out of me last night. Like, that's crazy, man. Lindsay Lohan? Yeah. Bro, Lindsay Lohan fucked the shit out of me last night. Of course. Of course she did.
Yeah,
bro.
how much coke were you doing? Of course she did.
Of course she did.
That's so funny.
Bro, Taylor Swift sucked my balls blue. No, she
didn't.
No, she didn't.
Her stunt devil did.
Taylor Swift gave you fellatio, all right? You didn't get head from Taylor Swift. You're out of your mind.
Oh, shit.
But on the flip side of it, I think Drake probably gives amazing dick.
No, he doesn't. Drake was a bitch in a wheelchair in Degrassi.
Yes.
He ain't slinging no dick.
Drake's the most famous person on the planet right now.
That don't mean he's slinging.
Dude,
he
he
ain't slinging good dick.
I've heard stories.
Really?
I've heard stories that if you can land Drake, it's a good night for you.
Well, good for you.
Like,
I have no reason to not believe it. Why wouldn't I? Now I believe it.
Think about like
he's number one out there. Why wouldn't he? He's got confidence. He's got BDE.
Exactly.
Of course he does.
Exactly.
Drake, you got such a big slanging dick. You were able to be Degrassi's wheelchair black dude.
Exactly. And he
Boom.
doesn't have like some crippling drug addiction that would prohibit.
There it is.
He's
Drake.
an active
there
dude.
you go, man. Good for you.
Yeah. No, but Taylor Swift, I wouldn't believe it even if I did it. If I fucked her and it was amazing, I'd be like, this.
Was that really you, Taylor?
Who was that?
Yeah.
Who was that person?
Right.
This is someone who wears red lipstick every day.
Was this a hologram?
Just no way she's. And I feel bad. But
I wouldn't feel bad. You're fine.
I would want for her to be amazing in bed. I would.
Maybe she is for the right person.
The facts of the case.
But you know what? For the right person, she is. For that soft emo dude, that's looking for something like that, it's probably amazing for him.
Dude.
But for a man, a man that's a bow hunter like me, this chick ain't satisfying my craving. Let me tell you something, ladies. You need to be a freak.
And there's just no
I'm
way
kidding. Mom, don't listen to this. Mom,
no
cut this off. Cut this. My mom can't hear that. No, I'm just kidding.
My mom should start listening right now. I wish she was. The facts just don't support it. She also probably can't cook, which is not her
she
fault.
don't need to.
She doesn't have to.
You buy cooking at that money.
Exactly.
It's the best. Yeah, that's fine.
I just. post fame, she seems like she'd be the most boring person.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are like that.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it's good that she's not getting like, you're not hearing like stories of like Taylor Swift fucked 8 dudes to get a record deal, and it's like, oh man,
Iggy Azalea.
bro, Iggy Azalea's got some stories out there where you're like, that explains how this quality of music
I mean, that's a pog.
got to that.
What are you
many
gonna
people,
do? I mean,
you
that is
know?
a PAWG, son.
Yeah,
I mean, you ain't messing with that.
very attractive, but you have to look at the level of music she puts out,
Oh yeah.
and it's like
You're looking at her videos, not listening to her songs.
right. It's like someone's behind this,
Yeah.
giving this to us
Hell yeah.
because they had a different experience with this.
Man. Well,
Canceled.
cancel culture. Brandon, thank you for being on the podcast again.
Yeah.
This was dope.
Yeah.
I don't know if what was better, the on mic or the off mic, but it's been a
off mic.
phenomenal Sunday.
Jesus.
Charlie, thank you for being here. Brandon, how can I'm going to give you some time here to kind of pimp yourself,
Ooh.
or pimp your Tinder, whatever you want.
Well, I tell you what, I got a CD available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Spotify, and Tidal. It's called 30 for 30 for 30. It's wonderful. Right there. Just incredible. 30 minutes of comedy, 25 of which I think is very good. There's 5 minutes in there that I'd maybe do different, but you can catch me live. I'll be in the Midwest at some point.
Just Google you, Instagram you.
Instagram, Brandon
Your Instagram
Comedy.
is great.
I have a lot of fun on
You
there.
have a lot of fun on your Instagram.
Instagram, Brandon Comedy. Twitter, Brandon Comedy. Facebook, everything's Brandon Comedy. If you're a young lady and you're looking to sell some nude content of yourself,
Yes.
holla at your boy.
Do it.
I can get you into that market.
Yeah.
Make your identity hidden so no one finds out about it. Make us some money.
I love it.
It's all pluses.
That's hilarious.
Everyone wins. So you take your clothes off, take some pictures. We'll make you conservatively $300 a week. So
Paid.
imagine if groceries were in the fridge and you didn't have to do like overtime or anything for that. You just had to take the pictures you're already picking and just send them to me, and then I will send them to truckers in Alaska. That's all I ask.
I love it.
That's
Brandon
what I got.
Comedy everywhere.
Also, I tell jokes.
He tells jokes for a
It's-
living. He's hilarious.
It's not
Best
as
comic in
interesting.
Kansas City.
Thank you.
Rhino Room.
Not voted though. They voted some other dude.
I nominated you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
Of course I did.
Not for there's like another, like the People's Choice Awards.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Some other dude won. And I was
Okay.
like, well, that's not the choice I would have made.
Yeah.
But okay.
Anyways, guys, he is the best comic in Kansas City.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean it. You're fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Charlie, thank you. Neanderthal Pod on Instagram. Subscribe to my shit. Like it. Leave reviews. I don't know. I'm out of here.